Hello everyone, a very good evening friends. I myself Tanuja Pusarappu from Atlanta, Georgia, and today I had a wonderful opportunity to introduce the great master and a very famous and favorite person to all of us, senior master Arun Alladurgam to our Buddha wisdom sessions. Very welcome to you, Arun Garu. So, Arun Alladurgam, working as a senior software engineer for a corporate company from Atlanta, Georgia, and practicing meditation since a decade plus. And he is an active participant and a volunteer uh, of all the PSSM USA, PMCUSA, and APMA programs, and mini and mega meditation summits. And on top of it, uh, everything. He is the most greatest human being I have ever met, and he is a great inspiration to me. So he carries loads of positive energy around him, and we can feel that energy, and we can really inspire from him. So uh, that activeness he brings will activate all the persons around him. So a great welcome to Arun Garu, and the mic is all yours.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This is Tanu. I think Tanuja, I've known her ever since she started doing her meditation. Yeah, I think thank you so much for your service and the introduction to me. I'm feeling privileged to be introduced from you, Tanuja. Thank you so much.
My
Yeah,
pleasure.
it's not like I'm the only active person or the only one doing the service. It's everybody's work. I'm just a speck of the consciousness that we have built as a team. Thank you. So, friends, thank you so much for giving this opportunity, Pushpa, and the wonderful wisdom that's happening from the past 3 days. I've been listening to it in the YouTube, and it is really wonderful. It's an eternal wisdom that we have carried. This is not for just 2 days or 3 days, or it's not gonna expire anyways in the entire year. Like the same wisdom, even if you listen after 10 years, it's still valid. So that's the wisdom that we are actually putting that in the record. So please go through all the videos here. Yeah, these are definitely helpful for not just for the physical life, but for the emotional, mental, and like for the soul too. Thank you. So now for the point here is let's do some 20 to 20 minutes of meditation, and then we'll discuss about like what we are trying to do here as part of Anapanasati, like how it was built and how it was actually carried from the ancient wisdom to now. So yeah, let's sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs, and start observing your normal, natural breath. We are doing Anapanasati meditation. Ana is in breath, Apana is out breath, Sati is to be with. Let's just observe your normal, natural breath. Meditation is as simple as observing your breath. Be with your breath. Last 2 minutes, friends. Okay, friends, whenever you're ready, place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whenever ready, slowly open your eyes. Right. Yeah, thank you. I hope meditation helped you a bit. Uh, Today, I chose a topic from Buddha's the first teachings. Ever since he started understanding that he enlightened, he gave his first teaching that I got enlightened through a simple technique called Anapanasati. And the word itself did not derive on the same day, but it actually came. So it actually came through seeing it as a stillness, witness, as a complete surrenderance of the normal flow. So the story actually started ever since he went away from his kingdom, Buddha. The first thing that he learned from I have to learn something. I wanted to find the solution for the happiness. Thanks for the patience, guys. There is something wrong with my computer. Yeah. Ever since he started finding the solution for this particular issue that he himself created, that there is some happiness is missing in the life and death of this process of human evolution, where like why the human is having all these issues, why he's having health issues, why he's dying, why he's having this sorrow, why the people are getting into the war, why the people are getting into the arguments, why they are having hatred, why they are actually even doing all this chaotic environment for themselves. Why can't they be happy? Why can't they be just joyful for all the time? Why can't they be still? So I want to find a solution for all these issues. I want to find something to the humanity. I wanted to bring them out of their chaotic situations, out of their sorrow situations. I want to bring them to enlightened state where they can understand the essence of life and death. That's when he started going around and around to different ashrams, different societies, different groups, the sage groups and all different groups. The first thing that he have learned is he go into the water, dive deep and do meditation there by having increasing his lung capacity to stay over the night inside the water and do meditation, which we call like kumbhakam or jalastambana, where you actually sit underneath the water, underwater, and you do meditation without having any breath, but you're still alive. For that, he actually practiced it for over the months and months, for almost like 3 or 4 months, and then he was able to attain that state. That's what you call the greatest sadhana that the particular society actually provides. He mastered that. He mastered that skill. He mastered that sadhana. But still, once the guru actually asked him to be the leader of that particular society where you can teach all the yogic kriyas of Jalastambhana Kriya or Bahir Kumbhaka, Antar Kumbhaka, all that stuff. Come on, you just lead it. You just mastered every skill here. Why don't you lead the society? Then Buddha readily rejected the offer of being a leader to the society where they do Antar Kumbhaka, Bahir Kumbhaka, Jalastambhana. They are all like going underneath the water, do meditation for 24 hours, do sadhana of, like all the pranayama kriyas, all the breathing exercises. Yes, Guruji, I am rejecting your offer. The only reason that I am rejecting this offer is the final destination, what I thought of getting happiness to the humanity is not possible with the kriya I learned from here, like holding on to my breath or staying underneath the water or doing some what you call miraculous techniques of human evolution. They are not helping me to gain the enlightenment. They are not helping me to gain the understand the essence of life and death, understand the purpose of life and death. Although they are great, they are really great skills I've learned. I just want to move on from here. I thought like this is going to help me to gain that state, but it is not helping me to get there. So he moved on. He moved on to another society, another organization, another one who's going to explain the essence of life and death. Someone actually explained him the God qualities, like how you can actually improve the God qualities in you. Someone told him to stop eating, and he started doing that too. There are many organizations he went in, and there are many skills that he learned. That includes stopping their food, taking only the liquid diets, doing all the sattvic food, some time, and then doing Ghora Tapasya, like you do non-stop meditation by doing like lot of breathing exercises. Some people taught him all the yoga kriyas, but still he's not able to find that happiness that he want to create a solution for the humanity. And then he moved on. Each and every time he's learning a skill and thinking that whether this is going to satisfy my thirst in me to find a solution to bring the happiness to the humanity. He's just trying to put them in the balance and see like whether it is going to match my target. Every time he's learning a skill and he's trying to see whether it is matching his target. Always he's kind of like not satisfied with whatever he attained as part of his skills. And he just moved on. One day, what happened? There was one yogi, he said to do non-stop meditation. Don't take any food. Don't take any water. Just do non-stop meditation. That's going to give you the ultimate bliss. And that's when you actually go and get whatever you want. Find your solution there. Then he tried that too. He went there, he did non-stop meditation, no foods, no fluids, nothing. Just sat there inside a cave and doing meditation. And then suddenly he dropped all those blood, everything, like whatever he has, all the fluids inside the body, it's all dispersed each and every passing day. And one day he was not able to sustain himself as a physical body. And then slowly he woke up and then started going into the river to find some water to feed his thirstiness. And slowly, soon after he went into the banks of the river, he fell down. He didn't even go to the water. He didn't even have the water. And then there is one young lady came and she fed some, what you call the prasad, the light food that she actually hold it for God. She actually fed that food to Gautama, Siddhartha Gautama. Then he all of a sudden he thought that, oh, you actually broke my whatever that I want. I'm in a Gor Tapasya, like he's trying to practice some non-stop meditation, but suddenly he fell asleep, he fell down, and then you actually broke all of my practice that whatever I have done so far. And then she said simply, if you don't have body, if you don't have a physical being with yourself, how can you actually teach someone to be happy? There is no other way. You must be living here to teach whatever you want to teach. If you don't even have a body, if you don't even have a throat to tell someone, what's the point of doing all these exercises, all this meditation and everything? Then he realized, that's when he realized that, okay, this is not what I'm trying to teach. This is not what I wanted to go. This is not my target. I want to stay healthy. I want to be fit to teach everyone, to teach the entire world. Then he went there to one Bodhi Vriksha. It's a Bodhi tree. That's when he understand that I wanted to have this physical body in a normal condition, not in an extreme condition. Although I did all the kriyas and everything, but that did not teach me anything. But I want to do simple meditation this time. I do not want to do Antar Kumbhaka, Bahir Kumbhaka, like doing a lot of breathing exercises. Enough of them. I want to do simplicity meditation, that's all. That's when he stopped his mind. Like doing the breath exercises, we need a lot of mind. We need a lot of attention, a lot of focus. Without focus, you kind of miss your breathing exercise. Without focus, you cannot even talk. For everything, you need your mind, you need your emotions, you need your physical senses to be working. Otherwise, you cannot do those breathing exercises. He understood that on that day. For anything you take it, like you do pranayama, you do some uh, uh, dharana, you need some chanting, anything, you need something to be running on the mind, otherwise you cannot do it. Period. So he wanted to stop that. I want to learn something beyond my mind. So I have to cut my mind. That's when he stopped everything and start observing. I do not want to run my mind. My mind is always trying to teach me something or the other thing, which I already know. So if I want to go beyond that, I have to cut my mind. So I'm into the surrenders mode. I want to observe. So now what is there to observe? If I stop my mind will go empty. What should I observe? I have my mind, my body in a still state. What should I observe? Where should I observe? Observe the thoughts. If I keep observing thoughts, they start producing again and again. If they are producing, the mind will still run. What should I observe? Then he found there is one thing that doesn't work through my mind. There is one thing that runs even if I sleep, even if I wake up, if I do some work, if I do swimming, if I do eating, if I do work, even if I talk, for anything without my permission, there is something that is running. Let me observe that. What is that something that I can observe? That's when he understood that is my breath. My breath is working non-stop. It isn't needed any kind of permission from me, from my mind, from my emotions. That is running just like my heart. That is continuously running even if I sleep. That is running even if I do running, even if I do walking, I'm chanting, chatting, drinking, eating, anything, any of that sort. It's still running. Let me observe that. That's when he started observing slowly, in and out, in and out, in and out. He's not forcing it to do faster breathing or heavier breathing or slower breathing. No, he's not doing it. He's just observing the inflow and outflow, inflow and outflow. Whatever it is happening, it is just observing as a watchful person, the best watchman who doesn't stop anyone, who just watches who is coming in, who is going out. That's all. That's when he slowly understood that this is the one that I need to follow. Slowly, his mind went into the still state. Slowly, his emotions into the still state. Slowly, his mind stopped working. Slowly, his presence, his physical presence, emotional presence, all those presence vanished. Eventually, it all dissolved. There is nothing to watch for now. Everything is dissolved. His physical presence, his mental presence, his emotions, his targets, whatever he want to teach to the world, everything disappeared. Now there are no targets, no emotions, no physical being at all. There is no identity. He went to that state. That's when he realized the essence of life and death. He understood his purpose, his actions, his past, his future of life, his current life. Everything he started realizing slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly he started pulling his ancient historical records. Why he took birth? What happened before the birth? Why do we actually take the birth? Why to be like Siddharth Gautama? Why not something else? He started finding each and every questions and its answers. He started asking that question in that stillness state, and he's finding the answer immediately throughout in the state of emptiness. It's not his mind asking the question. It is himself asking the question in the stillness state. Soon after he posted the question, he's getting an answer. For everything, he's getting an answer. The question raised from the stillness state, the answer came from the stillness state. Everything is there in that empty state.
Gopati.
Why did I stay here? He got it. Why do I want to do this thing? He got it. What exactly I need to do? He got it. What is my next action step to do? Continue. He got it. What would be the best way of life? He got it. What is the best teaching that I can give? He got it. So he slowly started getting answers for each and every question. Whether it is stupid question, it is a good question, it is a great question, it is the greatest question. You ask him, he got it. And slowly, he continued that meditation for almost 1 day or 2 days. He continuously did for a long time. And after 2 or 3 days, there again, there are many masters who want to see him. He's still healthy. He's still fresh. He's actually having the food whatever the young lady feed him. And slowly opened his eyes. The first teaching that he did is, I did not do any sadhana this time. I did not do any breathing exercises this time. I did not do any chantings this time. I did not have any particular practice this time. But what made you to get those answers? Even though if you did not practice any of these ancient techniques that we have learned so far, how did you actually get to that enlightened state without actually practicing all these things? There are many practices that you need to do to get to that enlightened state. That's what the paradigm that we all have. But still, I was able to get it. That's what I don't know. I don't know how I was able to get all these answers. I just practiced, just still seeing, observing my natural breath. That's all I did. That's the initial state that he is in. That's the initial point. That's where he started his journey to get to the enlightened state. The starting point is Anapanasati. The ending point is enlightened state. This is what the first teaching is. He maybe invented a new technique there. That's what he seen. But that is not a new technique at all. But he realized that there is a technique like this that can actually give you an enlightened state. Sorry, my kids are around here. Thank you. That is the first teachings that he has given. So here, if you start observing or researching on this Anapanasati, there is much more than what it is, what it seems like. The first thing that you learn is You learn observing things rather changing the action plans. What happens when you start observing things? You slowly lose control or the action point that you want to take on any of the items. You start losing the attachment of the things that are around. Because even if your breath, that's the very thing that you can control easily, you're not doing it. You're observing it. Even the attachment of to your natural breath itself, you disconnected you disconnected the very own natural breath. The very first breath you detach to it. If you practice detaching your natural breath, then how can you not practice the detachment to your life that's happening around, which you do not have a control on? So the starting point is start practicing observing your breath. The ending point is you start detaching your things. That is when you trigger your emotions, your mental abilities, your all those things that are actually creating the life that you are living now. It could be your sorrow, your strengths, your weakness, everything because of your attachments towards it, whatever it is. So that's the starting point. The enlightenment point is you start detaching to them, although you are living in them, but you are not attached to any of the emotions that is actually created or triggered around. This simple technique is actually, my dear friends, is very powerful technique. That's when Patri sir also taught us that the meditation that you are doing is a root. The physical life you are living is the fruit. The more you practice, the more you enjoy the life. This is what Buddha also told. Actually, Buddha told first and then second Patri sir told. But for us, Patri sir actually told us, then we researched that Buddha also told the same thing. So it could be anything, but the matter is simple. They both told the same thing. And we are following the same thing. So, friends, Anapanasati, it looks very simple, but it is very powerful. The second thing that I want to tell is there is little bit of difference that we all have in guided meditation or doing observing meditation or do music meditation. Like everything has its purpose, friends. Please try to understand everything has its own purpose. But what suits you the best? What makes you the best of being in still state, being in the empty state is important. Are you able to get to that state with the music? Just go with the music. Are you able to get through your guided meditation only? Just go with it. You need someone to assist you for your meditation? Yeah, take the assistance. That's not an issue. You do not want any music. I want you to enjoy the music in the silence, my meditation in the silence. Just go with it. It doesn't matter how you are going to that empty state. But do not make any conditions. I must have music, otherwise I cannot go to empty state. I must be in the presence of some master, otherwise I cannot go to the meditation state or the empty state. Don't put the conditions for yourself to become an enlightened state. Initially they will help, but do not make conditions for yourself so that that will again become an obstacle for your journey of evolution. Please try to understand this sense, the common sense of what is stopping you, what is making you grow. Wherever you have the chance to grow, go with it. But if the same tool helping you in your growth in the initial days, someday will stop you in your evolution. Try to understand the boundary where exactly it is stopping you. Cut that off right there itself. Because that day it helped, not today. In the future, something will help. Go with it. But Anapanasati is the thin, what you call thread that doesn't look really big, but that is the thin line where you need to surround yourself to be in the observation mode, not to be in the action mode. Through the observation of the things you act upon, Anapanasati is very powerful. With the music, without music, with the guidance, without guidance, with silence, without silence, with the friends, without friends, with the group, without the group, under the pyramid or no pyramid, or in the nature, or in the society, or in the city, or in the office. One common thing that you have always is your breath. Nobody can take that away from you. Just be with it. It's very simple. Do not put your conditions to your natural breath. Do not do the deep inhale, deep exhale. Maybe that's helping you for the beginning stage. But do not make it as a necessary step for all the times. Even after 1 year or 2 years, I still want to have that deep breath, deep exhale, deep inhale. Maybe it's helping you in the beginning, but not for all the times. I hope the birth of this Anapanasati is not just started with the Buddha, but it derived from the Pali language, but the nature of meditation of observing the breath is already there in the ancient times too. Meditation is not something new that was invented through Buddha, but Buddha is the one who actually gave a serene knowledge on this thing. And then Patriji sir actually, particularly, he mentioned that Anapanasati is the only thing. With Anapanasati, that's the first step. You go to the Kaya Anupasana, that's the second step. And then the third step as a Vipassana as a result. But always it starts with Anapanasati. You cannot go directly to Vipassana. You cannot go directly to the Kaya Anupasana. Maybe little bit of time gap that it will be there between these three states. The first stage could be just 1 minute for some people. It could be some 30 minutes for some people. It could be 1 hour for some people. The state gap between one state to the other state vary from one person to the other person, but it always starts with Anapanasati. So try to understand these basic things, friends, in our practice, because even Buddha able to get enlightened. Why can't we? We are as equal as Buddha. We are as equal as Patriji sir. He practiced the same thing. He was able to get to that state. Why can't we get to that same state? They are pure scientists. They found something and they are giving it to the world as a gift to the humanity. Let's follow the same, not the person, the technique that we want to follow. There is much more to it, my dear friends. It is not just meditation that we are doing here. We are healing ourselves. We are actually bringing the cosmic energy to the earth. Each and every empty state of mind actually brings certain some amount of cosmic energy onto the body. That means it is actually bringing that cosmic energy from the universe to this earth. Your one meditation is bringing one drop of cosmic energy from the cosmos to the earth. The more cosmic energy that enters into the earth dimension, the more the dimension shift happens. Your meditation is the root, the cosmic energy to the planet is the fruit. Your pyramid is the root. The shift is the fruit. Do not think much about it, friends. Just follow these simple things. Everything else will be taken care. It is something like you are driving the car. All that attention that you need to have is your front side portion of the road and your steering wheel, your adjustment of the steering wheel. That's all. You don't need to worry about how the engine works, what happens if the engine dies, how much far I came from. Should I look back and see like how far I came? What is happening on the other road? What is there if I met with an accident? All these things are the deviations of driving the car. In the same way, in your meditation, just observe your breath, use your work. Everything else, like how the cosmic energy is coming, how it is healing, it is its natural phenomena. You don't need to worry about it. Just like driving the car, what is our focus? Put your hands on your wheel and on the wheel and stay focused what's happening in the front side. That's all. That is the best path of driving the car. You don't need to worry about everything else. Everything else is a deviation. In the same way, in your meditation, your focus is just observing your breath. That's all. What happens if I get more thoughts? How the energy is coming? How do I need to deal? What kind of deviation that happens in the meditation? What do I do with the thoughts? Do I need to kill them? What kind of thoughts do I need to have? Any thought, it's a good or a bad thought, is a thought. Any thought in your mind is stopping the cosmic energy entering into the body. It's very simple. Be clear, be still, be joyful, and be happy with whatever we have. We have many more things to celebrate. Let's celebrate each and every moment in the life. Let's celebrate each and every talk. Let's celebrate each and every person's. Everybody's joy is our joy. Everybody's celebration is our celebration. Let's be involved, be included, be collective, and let's expand. Let's expand our family of this togetherness, the stillness, the joyful state, everything. So thank you so much to all the masters who are here to listen to me. I wanted to share much more on this Anapanasati, but this topic is wide topic. It looks very simple, but you take this thing on any kind of situations that you have in your life, it is going to provide a solution for sure. It could be a physical issue, it could be a mental issue, it could be an emotional issue, it could be any scenario-based issue. Everything can be healed, friends, through this meditation technique because you step aside from the physical state. Since this particular state will not own anything, it will just purely sit as a judge for all the happenings around you and make yourself very calm. That's when you take the decisions. That is what this technique actually teach you. This technique makes you to disown your physical body, disown your mind, disown your emotional state. Sit back as if you are sitting in a theater and watching a movie of yourself where you do not go and see only one particular person. You see it as a scene. You see it as a watchful play where you do not own anybody in there in the scene, but you are watching it as a state. We watch the movies with a pure joyful state. Yes, let's do that. And make your family, your community, wherever you go, you bring the joyful state in everybody since you become a joyful being through this meditation technique. Yeah. Thanks, Tanuja. Thanks, Pushpa ma'am, for giving this wonderful opportunity to share my wisdom on this beautiful platform. I'm so thankful to all these people who joined and listened to me. Thank you.
Wow, super wisdom sharing, Arun garu. And great explanation about the evolution of our Anapanasati meditation and how beautiful it is if while you're saying if you practice this meditation technique, we also can become like Buddhas. And that is the core idea behind this meditation and all. So, so thankful to you for sharing this lots of wisdom in a very beautiful way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, any questions from our participants?
You can share uh, if you have any experiences with this meditation. What is the wonderful thing that happened in your life through this meditation technique?
Yeah, actually, while you're saying about the healing and all, I was about to say that actually I am the perfect example for that healing and all. After practicing meditation, firstly, I got some sleeping problems and all. I got dealt with that, and now I am able to sleep very peacefully. And my phone is saying all about that. My health tracker, uh, the deep state sleep is improving a lot, and I can say it had improved 2 hours before meditation, the deep sleep hours, and now it is 4.5 hours.
Wow,
Yeah.
great.
And again, recently I came across my sciatic nerve pain, and I severely affected with that pain. So again, meditation helped me, and I tried so many tablets, so many therapies, and all, but only meditation helped me. I can proudly say that, and now I am saying this to so many of my friends and relatives recently. So after my pain healing, even my parents watched closely how I got healed and all. So my mother started doing now, and some of my cousins also started doing now. I can proudly say I got healed from meditation.
Great insights,
Yeah,
man. Thank you so much for practicing this. And yeah,
yeah,
certainly this is helping means like that's
yeah,
what we all need, right? Like, yeah,
yeah.
thank you so much for
And
sharing.
thanks to all APMA team for the great support. And especially you from starting onwards. I learned so much of meditation techniques and uh, conscious living from you all. Thanks to everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Arunji. Today, beautiful session. Seema here.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
And I wanted to ask if there is a recorded version of this because so many times my service was dropping. I had to reconnect on my phone because my laptop was not charged at all. So, is there a recording session of today's session?
Yeah, it is recorded live on PMCUSA YouTube channel, ma'am. If you go there, you can find, and we will share the recording of the live link to you. I think
Okay,
or
okay.
someone will share it. Yeah, thank you.
So nice, in and out, in and out. I was listening. Then I have to ask if there is a recorded session because some of the main points I want to hear it again because I didn't think I can clearly understand what you said. So I want to listen peacefully again, everything. But the meditation is a very mystery to me. I'm very new at it, and it's like a challenging stage right now. I want to understand it. That phase only I am right now. So, not really understand. I want to experience what I am supposed to do. That's all it. But so much science is there in meditation. I didn't know, and even Anapanasati, the story was so beautiful, and everything is in a baby stage for me right now. So thank you for the wisdom, actually.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Suma Devi, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, friends. Yeah, thank you. If you have any questions or something, yeah, you can just post to Pushpa or Tanuja or myself. We are happy to help you. If you want to host meditation sessions in and around Atlanta, please let us know. Please reach out to us. We will help you to put the meditation at your center, at your place.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Arun. It was really a wonderful, wonderful wisdom to hear from you. The way you have narrated, slowly taking up like how different techniques and finally what is Anapanasati and completely dissolving ourselves. It's a great thing. It sounds simple, but it is pretty much so much of meaning behind that. Like you are actually, you know, dropping off all of yourself and just becoming a breath. So I have one question, and I really like the way you said even Buddha has enlightened. So you made Buddha is like a normal person. Like if Buddha can enlighten, why can't you enlighten? We all think Buddha is great. I am not great. So
That's when the idea itself is, ma'am, like we do not want to become enlightened. That's the reason we give all these reasons. Like that is Sri Krishna. That's why he was able to do that. That's Buddha. That's why he is able to do that. Because of making them popular, you are postponing your enlightenment from today. It is not them who's actually on the losing end. It is us on the losing end. So make everyone normal so that we can, if Shiva is the greatest person, make yourself as Shiva and become like that. And spirituality, I mean, there is a big thick line between spirituality and religion. In the religion, we make them popular and distance ourselves in practicing what they have done. In spirituality, we consider them as a scientist and we wanted to become like that. It is just like in a cricket, in the world of cricket, if you think Sachin is your idol, do not do puja or prayer to Sachin. Do what Sachin has done. Sachin practiced so well in his batting. That's the reason he became a master of his skill. In the same way, you practice what they have practiced. You do the same thing what they have done in their life, rather following them or praying them in the real life. Even if you do 1,000 pujas to Sachin, you'll never become a good batsman. It's as simple as that.
yeah, very profound message and clear explanation about become like him, but not, start doing worshipping it. So I have one question. You said the cosmic energy, even like when our mind becomes empty, the cosmic energy enters through us and it's spreading to the earth planet also. So if I am not doing meditation, does the cosmic energy is not entering the earth?
Yeah. So here, ma'am, there are one simple thing that I wanted to share. Each and every manifestation on the earth, each and everything that you are seeing on this earth is one day was a thought. Do you agree with this?
Yeah.
The computer, or like you name it, the home, the wood, or any machinery that you are seeing as of now, everything was once a thought before it manifested into its physical form.
True. Yeah.
So if the same manifestation before that it become a thought form, the thought form, if it carries some cosmic energy in it, the manifestations from those thought forms that contain the cosmic energy will definitely manifest
Right.
in a brighter way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's manifest with a lot of cosmic energy into the earth. I could have given 100 examples for the same thing, but I wanted to make it really crisp and short.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Very well explained.
Yeah. Thanks for this opportunity. Thank you for wonderful sessions, ma'am. I really admire the work that you do in APMA or PSSM or PMC or in the local events. I truly grateful to support whatever you've done so far, and I'm going to support the same way in the future too for all the APMA events with my full blood and effort. Thank you.
That was really wonderful, Arun Garu. And thank you for everything.
Yes.
I think we can wind up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arun, for joining at the last moment. Whenever I say I don't have speaker, he'll just jump in and say, "Okay, I am there." That's the savior part.
Thank you.
He's there everywhere and whenever needed. Like in Telugu, Indugaladu Andaledan Sandeham Valadu.
I'll stop live first and then start.